Good evening. I hope everyone's having a wonderful Saturday. Do you realize God loves you unconditionally, even in your mess? Romans 5, 6 to 8 says, "You are at just the right time. When we were still powerless, Christ died for the ungodly. Very rarely will anyone die for a righteous man, though for a good man, someone might possibly dare to die. But God demonstrates his own love for us in this: while we were yet still sinners, Christ died for us." That's why it's so important we realize how much God loves us, because when we realize how much God loves us, we'll stop letting our flesh win. We'll realize when we let our flesh win, that means we're letting the devil win in our life. Are you letting the devil win in your life still? Or have you learned to die to your flesh daily? We're told in Luke 9, 23 to 24, "Then he said to them all, 'If anyone would come after me, he must deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. For whoever wants to save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for me will save it.'" We have to learn to deny ourselves daily and live by our spirit instead of our flesh. And when we do, we'll find peace, joy, and freedom that only God can give us. Are you living by your spirit? Have you learned to stop living fleshly? Galatians 5:13 to 17 says, "You, my brothers and sisters, were called to be free, but do not use your freedom to indulge the flesh. Rather, serve one another humbly in love. For the entire law is fulfilled in keeping this one command: love your neighbor as yourself. If you bite and devour each other, watch out, or you'll be destroyed by each other. So I say, walk by the Spirit, and you will not gratify the desires of the flesh. For the flesh desires what is contrary to the Spirit, and the Spirit what is contrary to the flesh. They are in conflict with each other, so that you are not to do whatever you want." I was extremely stubborn and set in my ways, so I did whatever I wanted. I had the mindset that I worked hard and took care of my kiddos, paid all my bills, so I felt it was okay to drown my stresses away by things of this world. But the devil does a great job lying to us, and he does that by telling us it's okay to do certain things that are actually destroying us. And we don't even realize it until we start digging out of it. I didn't realize my mental strongholds in my life and the pain from my childhood were actually destroying my future. I didn't realize how much the devil hated me till I started reading the truths in the Word. I finally realized I was destroying myself by not healing my past hurts. I realized the addictions in my life were holding me back from the life God wanted me to have because I wasn't running to Him. Instead, I was running after the wrong things in life. So do yourself a favor and start listening to God, because He loves you unconditionally. God wrote the Bible so we could save our life by listening and applying the truths in the Word to it. So let's make sure we listen to John 8:31 and 32, which says, "To the Jews who believed him, Jesus said, 'If you hold to my teaching, you are really my disciples. Then you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free.' And I promise you, my friend, it will." Straight from God through Dawn Marie. Love you all and have a blessed rest of your evening.